passionate and full of perseverance. That's the perfect way to describe this week's Alabama Strong.
A woman from Pickens County had to overcome a major obstacle at a young age. As ABC 3340 Sherry Falk explains, since then she has shown others that nothing can get in the way of determination.
Once you start something, end it. You know, never give up just because you're having a bad day or you get hurt, lose a limb. You know, never give up.
On the baseball field at 5 years old, Leanne Shelton's determination set in.
I guess I changed my disability into an ability.
Shelton is a Dixie Softball Hall of Famer, inducted in 2013 for her years of pitching and playing outfield.
That was my outlet in life, of proving to everybody else that I was no different than they were.
At 4, she lost her arm in a lawnmower accident. She was in the hospital for 2 weeks. A life-changing moment, Mom Deborah Sanders says, helped mold her into a strong woman today.
We have eat, sleep, and breathed ball from the time she was 5 years old.
I never knew in a million years that I'd been inducted into a Softball Hall of Fame, but yes, it was an honor.
A well-deserved title if you ask her former high school coach, Lee Gibson.
You couldn't be around her and not be a competitor because she didn't accept anything other than your best. So.
The accident changed her physical appearance, but from that day on, she's never let it change her outlook on life.
We didn't talk about a disability. We just found different ways of doing things.
My mom taught me that it's better to laugh about it than cry about it. So I find humor in having one arm a lot.
Humor and high expectations, she says, helped her become the best she can at everything. Insight she now passes on to others facing similar situations.
She's always been strong and determined, and I think that helped give me strength.
Sherry Falk, ABC 3340.
It's 3 o'clock, the end of the school day at Homewood Middle School.
39. I'm sure they slowed down.
But for these Homewood police officers, it's a never-ending story. On this stretch of Valley Avenue, the officers clocking drivers.
There you go. 51.
Who dare to speed in a school zone.
Speeding is a problem. Distracted driving, I would, in my opinion, is a bigger problem.
A school zone where the speed limit is 20 miles per hour. But think about it. If a car going much faster collided with a child, the results could be dangerous, perhaps even deadly.
The rule of thumb is for every mile an hour that you're driving, it's you're traveling 1.4 feet a second.
So this fall, to remind drivers to slow down in a school zone, we teamed up with the Homewood Police Department and set up a demonstration in the back parking lot of Homewood Middle School to test reaction time, typical of drivers going through a school zone.
We're going to throw this ball, and I'm going to see how quickly or not quickly that I can stop.
That's correct.
Using a ball to represent a child darting in and out of traffic, I got behind the wheel. I tried to stop quickly going 30 miles an hour. I didn't.
Oh, wow. That didn't work at all.
I couldn't. And at 25 miles per hour,
I hit it. That's not okay.
Even at 20 miles per hour, the posted speed limit, it still felt too fast. We also used a cardboard box representing a child in the middle of a street. And with a college student in the driver's seat, he tried to stop, going 30 and 35 miles per hour. He hit the box every single time. Add distractions to the mix, and Sergeant Justin Self with Homewood Police says therein lies the problem. School zones quickly become a danger zone.
Add the multitasking that we see drivers doing all the time, from texting to talking on the phone, putting up makeup, eating, going down the road, and every bit of it.
The bottom line, the students crossing the street may not be thinking about traffic, but drivers should be thinking about them. Police say, slow down, stay off your phone,
and pay attention. And I always say children are our most precious resource, and we're operating 2,000 and 3,000 pound missiles around them. We need to pay attention.
An important reminder with school back in session, slowing your speed can make all the difference.
I truck sits there in the shade of that great big cedar tree.
Those words, coupled with 17-year-old Megan Kane's curiosity, formed a new and unlikely friendship between the aspiring country singer and 72-year-old Leroy Swan.
We had 5 kids, 14 grandkids.
15 now.
Family now, but strangers just 2 months ago.
Since she's come into my life, things have changed some. So when I come over here, I don't feel exactly the way I used to. I feel better about things.
It all started back in August when Megan began her junior year at a new high school. On her way home, she noticed a man sitting in the same white truck at this cemetery, in the same spot, same time, every day.
I didn't know him. I didn't know what he was there for. He could have been a worker. He could have been something like that.
Her imagination took over, leading to the lyrics of her song, Final Address.
It's amazing how 45 years fly by.
A song she had no idea would be so close to his real story.
I'm here, Marcia. I love you, sweetheart.
Since 2009, Leroy has rarely missed a visit with his wife of 46 years.
I love you and Tammy.
And more recently, his oldest daughter, Tammy.
I come every day that something don't keep me from it, you know. So ever since I started coming over here, I probably had missed 5 or 6 days, maybe.
When April comes, reminds me. It shocked me at first because I didn't know what I was doing until after I did it. And so after I talked to him, it was just kind of incredible just to hear his story and to hear how it interlines with mine.
Megan and Leroy met for the first time in February and shared their stories. They instantly formed a bond bridged together by music.
Kind of warms my heart every time I hear it, you know. I've got a copy of it, and I guarantee you I about wore it out.
And that's the whole reason that I started music, is so that I could have an effect on someone's life. Even if it's one person, if I change one person's life, that could fill every dream I have.
She's my granddaughter now. She's become my granddaughter.
Way to their final address.
That's wonderful. That's so wonderful. You're a wonderful little lady.
With each swing of a hammer, with each star-spangled banner standing tall,
he'll be here, U.S. Navy.
Members of the Cahaba Valley Elks Lodge honor and remember veterans buried at Elmwood Cemetery in Birmingham.
In memory of your service, Wesley Pearson, thank you.
The Lodge does this every year, decorating the grave of a veteran with the single American flag, saluting the men and women.
In memory of your service, David Green, thank you.
Whose service gave us our freedoms.
I speak their name and tell them thank you, and that the Elks remember them, and we appreciate their service.
Leon Johnson is the Elks Lodge Secretary.
I love our country, and I love what these brave men and women have done to preserve our country.
Bill Munch served in the U.S. Navy.
It's an honor to honor these people for what they did and what they gave.
He understands the call to duty.
At the end of the day, they will have put out about 225 small American flags on the grave of every veteran here, making sure they're not forgotten.
It is a simple task, putting patriotism and pageantry on full display, reminding us all of the simple truth: we're the land of the free because of the brave.
In memory of your service, Lance Corporal.
In Birmingham, Wendell Edwards, ABC 3340.